Do the intro, my guy. Do it.
Hey! Welcome in.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome in, everybody, to the 23 Moto podcast. I am your host,
Welcome, everybody.
Miguel, a.k.a. Michael, with my brother,
Did you say your name is Miguel?
a.k.a. Michael, also known as Michael,
Never heard
with my
anybody
brother,
ever say call
Roberta,
Miguel before.
a.k.a.
Let me put these shades on, dude.
Rob Nasty,
We big.
a.k.a.
We big.
Roberto.
We big.
We are coming at you today from Temecula, California, in our studio, state-of-the-art. There you go, perfect timing. State-of-the-art studio.
Should we say where the studio is?
AKA my garage.
Your garage. That's right.
Welcome to my garage. I'm staring at a big, beautiful bike that's orange and also a big, beautiful bike that's blue.
You know what would be better?
If somebody won that thing.
If somebody won the giveaway bike, but
No,
if you had a Team Green bike sitting there.
you could bring yours over anytime you want.
It would match your Ryobi leaf blower.
That's actually, it's a different shade of green, but yes.
It's still green, though, dude.
I see where you're going with
You know
that
what
one.
else would be cool?
What?
Those Dunlop tires on my bike.
Ride Dunlop. Shout out Dunlop Moto.
Yeah.
I got some more
Dude,
too.
those Alpine Star boots are clean.
They're brand new. I haven't used them yet.
Dang.
Okay, so
Those look good.
we have a lot to cover.
Do
we
we?
have a whole bunch of stuff to cover. I know you said you're like, all
I'm
right.
glad that you got a lot to cover.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just here for moral support because I haven't been watching anything lately.
Yeah, but there isn't really much going on in the world of like racing.
There's not. That's why I've been
Not
getting
really.
hyped up on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight.
Dude, you are obsessed with reality fighters.
I'm just obsessed with YouTube.
Okay, well that's fair. This is coming at you on YouTube.
It is.
So yeah, you're welcome. You're on YouTube. So we
Wait,
have
how come you get the good camera, dude? With the big
That
camera
one-
with the humongous lens.
that one shuts off at 30 minutes. This one keeps going the whole time.
Yeah, but every time you use that camera, your face just looks beautiful. And I use this one, it's like, why is it so blurry?
Because you told me you didn't like the way that you looked in it.
Yeah.
So it's your fault.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't even know if I've transferred those or
I don't
anything.
even care.
So there's a lot to cover in the world of Moto. We've covered silly season stuff. I mean, the only thing, because we haven't recorded in a little while, was Cooper Webb's in Fly. The gas thing officially
Cooper Webb
happened.
is in Fly.
He's a fly guy.
FlyRacing.com. Big
Yeah.
fly guy.
I thought that was the first thing you were gonna come out
Dude,
with.
I kicked Tomac to the curb, and I'm all about Cooper Webb.
Are
now.
you?
No, I'm
You
not.
gonna change your number to 2?
No,
Okay.
no.
But
Never staying at 39, buddy.
I thought for sure you were gonna come over and like that was the first thing you were gonna want to talk about.
Is FlyRacing.com?
Yeah, dude, because he's a premier guy on the 450 class being in Fly.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Which is definitely not common for Fly. They have a lot of big name guys, but not like that. Like Fly is
No.
definitely their biggest guy in the racing world.
Dean Wilson?
For sure. I think Cooper Webb on the racing side is a level up. Cooper Webb has won a championship in the 450 class.
Dean Wilson
Dean's
has
huge.
won a championship
Dean's huge.
in the 250 class.
But I'm saying in the premier.
Dean is huge.
In the premier.
He's tall. He's like
is.
6'1".
Yeah,
How
yeah,
tall?
he is.
6'1"?
I think so.
I think
But-
he's taller.
So to have him, that was pretty cool to see. Then we have news,
FlyRacing.com.
drama. We're going to get into some drama. Okay.
All right, I'm down.
Now,
Count me in.
you can tell me on air if you don't want to talk about it, which is fine.
And we can edit it out.
No.
it drama with me?
You just tell me, no. You just tell me there's no drama with you. We're old and we have kids. There ain't no more
I
drama.
don't mean with me. I mean like that I can be, if it has to do with you, then I'm all about it. Let's go.
No. It's just stuff that I see. So there's a couple things on the drama side. There is some things about like personal stuff, like you raced. I don't think we've talked since you.
Big time race guy?
Yeah,
Dude.
like so we haven't talked since you raced.
Yeah, screw you, Brian Wallace.
Yeah, dude, what a sandbagger.
Sandbag my class. I would have got first place if it wasn't for Brian Wallace.
It's true. That
I
is
would've got
actually a
first
fact.
out of 3 riders.
That's true. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Brian Wallace is a sandbagger. If you don't know him, he is a guy that runs 388.
388.
388 on a Suzuki. Yeah.
Yeah, 388.
Yep. Whereas Fox gear, if you see him at the track, take him out, not hurt him.
Just take him out.
Just take him out.
He said he was going to do that to me. Jordan said
But he
I
didn't do
should
it.
take Brian out.
You and Jordan should have.
Raced. That would
Yeah.
have been fun.
My voice, if you can hear
You
it,
and
is completely out because the biggest news of the past few days, and
we got some big news. Okay. Wait.
oh yeah, there is. But Daly, my oldest, officially graduated Marine boot camp.
He did, dude.
yesterday. So today is Saturday,
Big
the
time-
9th.
big time Marine guy.
He graduated on the 8th of November, which was absolutely amazing. And so I've been screaming for the past 2 days. And so I've lost my voice a little bit, but we're going to make it through it. And then I'm also a softball coach and coach of my daughter's softball team. I coach Charlie's football team, all this stuff. And I love that you're trying to get all these angles for an Instagram edit right now.
Instagram live right now.
Yeah. But I have all those things, and those things are all coming to an end. So life is going to free up dramatically over the next 2 months. And then January.
Can't even see me.
When's A1?
When's A1?
January 8th or something
Usually
like
like the 8th or something.
Bro,
like that.
game over.
Why?
You know why.
Game over?
I'm not announcing it.
Why not? Can we tell the people right now? Can we tell them?
Nope. Another show later.
I'm telling them. So, anyways, listen up, guys. Wrong one.
That was not. No, man down. It's more of I just want to make sure that they don't even know I'm here. Like,
They don't. Hey, you just keep talking. I'm gonna set it up over here.
but it's more of I just don't want to jinx anything before it happens. I love that you're walking right in front of the camera. Dude, this is what happens when you have two jabronis that don't know anything about what they're doing. What are you doing?
Dude, the people can see us right there.
Oh, there you go. That's not bad. Dude, it looks so janky though. Like you could see the garage set up. Like
all
with the
That's all right.
So
That is all right.
once I know for sure, it's 99%, but once I know for sure,
Dude, it's
I'll announce
100%,
it.
bro.
No, it's
why?
not.
Tell me where in that 1% it would be gone.
Somebody could complain. I'm just saying it could happen.
Put his name right here.
Yeah, I know. In a rainbow.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm proud of you, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All the times that I kept telling you, the text message I'd get from you, I'm over this crap. I'm just gonna quit. Blah blah blah. All that, and I said, don't stop, dude. You've worked this whole time, this whole way, and you've accomplished a lot. Why would you throw in the towel now?
Yeah.
Look what happened.
I was ready to quit.
You guys will find out soon.
So thank you. Thank you for keeping me going and
Dude,
motivated.
I got you, my bro.
And then so we have that coming up. We have, dude, shopping new sponsors, like actually like working to try and get sponsors and endorsements and all that stuff. Like that's still not final. So before I know we've talked about it, but dealing in that world is not easy.
Did you hear from 7-Eleven yet?
Yeah,
Off
they
Temecula
said
Parkway.
yes. He said yes. He's in.
He's in.
He'll pay me in glizzies.
Yeah.
And
all right.
Slurpees.
All right.
And
free gas.
No, dude, we're not that cool.
You're gonna get hot dogs, but not free
Glizzies and Slurpees, which those kind of sound like double entendres
gas.
right there, but
it still doesn't pay the bills unless we're slinging those
dude, we
glizzies
can
on the
sling
sidewalk
a lot of glizzies.
and Slurpees.
If we get them for free, we can make money.
For sure, we could.
Like if we just went in there and just like every single time it rolled on the machine and it was run or ready, we would just take it out.
How many hot dogs would we have to sell to buy a new camera? Even though we
Which
don't
camera?
need we don't need a new one, but
Which camera?
Just saying.
Like any new camera?
Let's talk about that one. That crazy expensive one you got right there.
So how much is a hot dog?
I think they're like $1 or something.
No
$1.50.
bullshit. They're $1.
They're like $2.50.
Dude, in Biden's inflated world, no.
Okay, so say they're $2.50. How many hot
Dude,
dogs would we have to
I
sling?
feel like they got to be $5 from 7-Eleven.
For a hot dog?
Dude, there's
a lot of money,
prices
dude.
are inflated.
That's a lot
That
of money.
was so I would say 1,500
For everything?
if you're at $2, $2.50 a pop.
There's no
No,
way,
just
bro.
with the camera.
1,500 hot dogs you'd have to
Yeah,
sell.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, there's no way. The lens alone was more than that.
No. Because if they're $2 each, it's $3,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so that
you do that
camera
math
was
in your head?
$3,000. Not really.
The camera was or the lens?
The body was. This
the body?
one, the R8 was 1,700 with a lens.
Hey, my camera setup with my new lens, my mic and everything, we're looking at like 12.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Cameras freaking
1,200.
stink.
Hey, we still got one viewer.
So yeah, so adjusting the sponsors and like trying to find ones and like all that whole world is it's difficult as hell.
But
and it's working.
It's working though.
There's a few ones that are pretty significant that I would have never believed if somebody told me like when I first started this, but we'll get there when we get there.
Hey, when the sponsors do come through, you've always said on this show, I will pay you half of everything that I get.
For this show is different. The problem.
Damn.
So what I'm
Okay.
running.
It wasn't what I was gonna say is not gonna work now.
What the problem is, and yes, 100%. I will always. If the problem is the podcast is not as big as we need it to be yet.
Not yet.
And so what people are asking me to do is
They want
content creation.
And there's something else that you can't get into yet. What else? Other stuff they want.
Promotion?
No.
Yeah.
You can't talk about that yet.
Yep. All right. Now I'm with you. And so, I mean, we're figuring it out. The other thing too is I need to get paid first to be able to pay you.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a single cent.
Okay. What I was trying to get to was going towards freaking muted me, dude. Was turning into go towards a joke. And
it didn't work.
I didn't think that we had to separate both of those, so it didn't work.
So
that's why I just shut up.
But the thing is, you know what's weird is a lot of these guys they say that they don't want to, or not that they don't want to sponsor the podcast. They're like, well, there still needs to be a little bit of growth on the podcast, except whatever, all that stuff.
The social media is other than the podcast.
We love watching it. It's great. You guys are doing so good. All this stuff, and I'm like, well, then what the hell?
They know me by my name.
Correct. They do.
So that means we're doing something right.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I like
it. Dude, your
it.
ring.
Yeah, it's
tungsten?
I think so.
I
don't know. The wife got it for me.
So, ready for the drama? Drama segment?
I can't see what it says.
Nope.
That's crickets.
There you go. Ready for the drama segment?
That's dreamy.
Well, drama, dreamy, whatever, same thing. All right. What are you going to do?
I was going to press something. I just don't remember. You need to mark these things, dude.
No, I don't want to. It kind of creates the fun of just not knowing.
Hey, what is this one?
Hey, that worked. All right. The whole Lake Elsinore thing.
Oh, dude. Okay.
So, first and foremost.
So, I'm just going to sit over here.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No. First and foremost, what I think a lot of people forget is a little girl lost her life. And that is the most important thing of this entire process.
Yes.
Okay. And that should not happen in the circumstances. The reason I don't want to talk about the actual incident is I do not know all the facts for 100% certainty.
Can I just say what I've heard?
Sure.
For what went down?
Sure.
There was somebody on the kids track, right? That was being either reckless or going the wrong way or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Elsinore kicked him off the track.
Yep.
Told him you can't be on there. The guy ended up going back on the track, and that's where the accident happened.
Yeah. See, where I've heard different things is he was on the vet track, got kicked off the vet track, went to the kids track, got kicked off the kids track, and then went to the 65 track. Because Elsinore has like
I heard different. I heard he was on the kids track, got kicked off, and went back on the kids track.
So the specifics, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
No.
What I do know is a little girl lost her life. And I will tell you right now, if that happened with me, I would do everything in my power to make that person and their family's life a living hell.
Oh, 100%.
It doesn't mean that I would sue them. Doesn't mean I would be violent. I'm not saying that. But
I would still the tires off of your truck.
Yeah, dude, I would go to unbelievable lengths to defend my daughter and defend her life, and I couldn't imagine being in that position. Here's where the drama comes in: is Lake Elsinore shut down, right? They're closed,
done for,
which sucks,
and it's been a huge staple of this this area
so
for
it
years.
Sucks that they're closed, but there's the post that they put out was they're closing because of that incident.
The incident, correct.
Then
they're closing because of the incident. Now the property owner is starting to catch fire.
Yep.
Over it,
and apparently being sued.
And then so the landowner is now terminating their contract.
Yep.
With them because they're like, we can't do this.
Yeah, correct. So to me is that there is way too much convoluted information. There's now information that there is no lawsuit.
Correct.
And so there's just going back and forth and all that stuff. I do think that there is a pending lawsuit that maybe it wasn't filed yet. That wasn't just me. There was a bug.
I saw.
But I think there's a pending lawsuit that is coming, and they're trying to get ahead of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the parents of the little girl apparently have come out and said, we haven't sued anybody.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I just heard about this yesterday.
Okay.
So they came out, supposedly, I didn't see the video or a message or anything from them. I'm just going off of what I've heard from somebody else that is in Moto Media saying they came out and be like, this has nothing to do with us. We haven't sued anybody.
So the drama, the other piece of drama I'm going to talk about, I think you're talking about the person I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
So,
Does it
anyways,
start with the C?
yes.
Yes.
So so for me is on this whole thing is
careful.
just be honest, just be upfront, open. No, I'm not talking about that yet. I'm still talking about Elsinore. Is be honest of what's going on. And oh man, this bug, dude.
Oh, you caught it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, not
Well,
anymore.
and you let it go.
Yeah, it's what you do. Catch and release. Is just be honest and upfront and say, hey, we're catching too much heat and we want to get out of this.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Fair. I get it. It's fine. So there's two aspects of it. Is one, I understand the family aspect and the person dying and all that stuff. Two, I understand the track closing, and being upset about it closing, and it sucks. What I was trying to hope and bring awareness to this is everybody was like, oh, somebody died riding. You take the risk, you take the chance. This was different than you or I making a decision that we're going to ride our dirt bike, having an accident and something happening.
Correct. It is.
And so I didn't want that. So I saw a lot of that misinformation online and I didn't like that. There was more to this story than I think anybody realizes.
I think a lot of those people are saying that. Yes, they are correct in some form, but I think they're also uninformed
Oh yeah.
in different areas.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
They're kind of going off of things that they've heard, and they're going off of, well, I just want to write a comment in here like everybody else.
I know.
A lot of people just put comments in there because they want to say something, or like, oh, I hate this person too, blah, 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 but you've never seen this person in your life.
Correct.
So
there is an element to that too, but I don't know. I mean, it just sucks. I hate seeing it go. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the last one that happens. I mean, I think the thing that scares me about it is if there is a lawsuit, then you open up, because of how legal processes work, you open up the ability for tracks to get sued.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
You set precedent.
We all sign waivers.
I know. I don't know if it matters.
So what's the point of signing waivers then?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I think it was because of the circumstances. Like
I'm pretty sure there's got to be something in there in fine print that covers everything.
So I don't know.
Could we call someone right now that who I'm talking about that does all this and get his?
I would want him.
I don't know
in
if you'd want to be
person.
involved.
I'd want him in person. No, you could talk about his aspect, right? I'd want him in person to be able to discuss that. I think, like being on a phone call, like not set up, maybe not.
Dude,
but,
he's hating life right now. He
he
wants to leave the house. He does.
Yeah, you should bring him out.
Yeah, me
call him up. Be like, hey, come out of the house.
He might be watching. We have nobody watching anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So there's that. Then I do want to talk about it. And I'm going to say him by name.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my phone.
Wait, who? No, I'm going to talk about. Oh, you want to be done with that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Go ahead.
I'll wait. Don't worry. I'll wait for you.
Run an ad, dude.
Hey, if you're out there and you want to be the best, you got to run ETS. That's right. I don't know why I'm talking to your phone. My camera's over here. Look at me. You right there in the camera. If you want to be the best absolute rider in the world, you want to go the fastest, you want to have the best smelling bike, you want to have everything across the sun that makes you the fastest rider in the world, you have to run ETS racing fuel. Go out there, buy some. They sell it at AEO Power Sports. I know that. There's no free shout out for AEO. I just know that they sell it there. And go buy some. Put some in your bike. You won't regret it. I think I run the MX-18. I think that's the stuff I run. What are you doing?
I was trying to go on TikTok Live now.
Nobody wants you to go on TikTok Live. Probably not. All right. Then, if you want your bike to look good, you got to pop on some Decal Works graphics. You got to go on there and get the Red Bull. Oh, no, it's not Red Bull. It's like their Red Bull factory. It's like their replica kit that looks like Red Bull factory KTM racing. So that's the kit I run, but it's not the actual Red Bull kit. So I was like, ooh, I have to be careful there. All right.
You know what's something that, speaking of energy drinks, you can't even see me.
Shout out Monster.
It's just
Monster.
straight you.
Monster
Shout out Monster
Energy.
Energy. But
Monster Energy.
The new Gas Rockstar look, I think looks clean.
I think it looks really good.
I like it.
I do too. I actually really like it.
Shout out Justin Barsha.
Yep. And Casey Cochran.
Friend of the show.
Casey
He's not a
Cochran.
friend of the show at all. But
Ryder D. Francesco. I'm like, oh man, I'm
Casey Cochran
forgetting.
out.
I know he got hurt.
Yeah.
So drama.
Big time hurt guy.
Oh, don't be running. Don't be running. You serious right now? Oh,
Dude, I got to angle it more towards the talent.
Yeah. Cooksey calling out.
Set him by name, dude.
So calling out
the AMA.
No, I don't give a shit if he does that. Like they're a public entity. I don't have any problem with him calling out a company, a team, anything that's like that. But like he's calling out wives now, and like because I don't like that.
Yes,
I do not like that.
Can we say whose wife?
Roxanne's wife.
Yeah, Roxanne's
wife. Yeah, and Courtney.
Yeah,
and for you to go out there and he's admitted that everything that he does is clickbaity and all that kind of stuff. Cool, I get it. Like I use some clickbaity stuff sometimes in my YouTube.
Yeah, but there's an extent for that.
But he's gone so overboard with everything that he does.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying he has the beauty of freedom of speech in America. He can say whatever the hell he wants, and he has his platform. He can say whatever he wants. It's just my opinion because I have a platform. I don't like how he is now coming after personal people like family members or
that's different.
Like you can't go after wives, dude.
No.
Like the wives of motocross, like our wives, dude, they put up with what we do and we do it for fun, right? We don't get paid to do this stuff, right? We don't get paid to ride. They get paid to ride. This is their job and they are gone constantly and they're putting themselves in danger all the time. And the wives are out there constantly supporting, helping, being there, doing everything that they have to do to be able to let us watch these guys do what they do. Yeah. You don't need to go after them for what their opinion of you is.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm like, dude, don't do that. It's just not worth it. Stay in your lane of just moto. Like that's why like I don't put political stuff on here. I don't put political stuff on my Instagram. We're here to talk moto, dude. Yeah. Like I don't need you to tell me the drama of your DMs from Courtney Roxanne or another wife or anything like that. Shut up. Yeah. Like stop. And you don't have to agree with me. I'm not saying you do, but I'm sick and tired of it and I don't think it should be happening and I'm just tired of it. And I don't think enough people say anything publicly, which doesn't change anything. He has some pretty good takes on racing, AMA.
On some of the things, yes.
On some of the things he is good.
And then some of the things that I've heard, I'm like, what is this dude talking about right now?
Yeah, that's my problem is there's a level of like, okay, you went over the line, stop. Yeah. That's my point. And I'm just kind of sick and tired of it.
I don't think it's cool to go after anybody's wives.
You can't, dude.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like
kids, wives, kids, never.
Yeah.
Never.
It makes it super personable.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a problem with somebody in the AMA or the Coombs family or whatever, that's between you guys, dude.
Yeah.
Like figure it out. Or if you have some issue with Roxanne or whatever it is, that's between you two.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with his wife.
Correct.
Or his kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Because if somebody said something about my wife,
there'd
dude,
be problems.
it's not I'm going to make a video about you. It's I'm going to show up at your door, dude.
I know. And it's so that was like the two bits of drama. I didn't really have any other drama other than that. Not for the most part.
No, I don't think so.
Nope, that's it.
I went racing.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I do wish I had people on hold for that because I'm sure people would want to talk about the whole Cooksey thing, but one of these times we will.
Probably.
How was racing, by the way?
It was, during practice and everything where we're going out and riding, I'm always like, yeah, dude, you know what? I could probably get my fitness a little better so I could feel better. Then you go out and race and you're like, dude, I am out of shape, bro. Like, I can't breathe. My arms are pumping up. My hands are freaking tingling. Like, but the track was brutal.
But what I will say is I ride with you, and so I know your ability, your speed, and your endurance and all that stuff. You definitely were worse off in a race than you normally are just riding.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I was holding on tighter, so my arms pumped up faster.
Correct.
But the track was really gnarly.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I rode it that Thursday that Friday. I rode it that Friday before the 2X race. I'm like, I don't even want to go in the back section. Yeah. Remember, it was all rocky. I'm like, I'm not even going back. I'm not racing. No. I'm not going back there.
So, but I realized I also paced myself and slowed myself down because I knew I wasn't going to catch Brian for one. Yeah. And as long as I knew I was in front of the guy behind me, I said, you're fine. I was solid. Yeah. So I don't need to push it and try to ride faster and get myself
No, you didn't need to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely could have been a lot faster, but I got to figure out my arms, dude. My arms keep pumping up. It sucks.
You're just holding on for dear life.
I don't think I am. I don't think I am. I just honestly think I am not in the shape that I think I am.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
But I see you ride faster for longer on practice days.
Because it might be nerves. Maybe because I know I'm just out there having fun.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I don't know.
The track was fun though.
It is fun.
It was super. Brian Wallace did a great job on that track, dude.
And
Jordan. It was
Jordan.
a ton of fun. Oh, and Jordan.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry,
Don't
Jordan.
leave my boy
Shout out
out.
Jordan.
Yeah, don't leave my boy out. I'm wearing the shirt today.
The track was a lot of fun. I had fun. Would have gotten first if it wasn't for Mr. Sandbagger himself.
Yeah, sandbagging
You
Brian.
know who's another sandbagger?
You.
No, not me. I don't sandbag.
Who?
Marshall.
Yeah, I know
Marshall
he is.
Tomei.
Yeah, I know.
Dude
yeah.
loves
Marshmallow.
sandbag.
And guy that was supposed to be on the show today and just chose not to be.
Marshall?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude just didn't show up.
Yep, doesn't show up. We had Vet Nationals. You know Zach,
What the hell was that?
the front door.
It sounded like somebody ran into your house.
I know. You know Zach, the Australian Zach?
Yeah.
He didn't come out. He had to get off before he crashed.
crashed?
Yeah.
I was going to
All
ask
of a
you
sudden,
about
I'm
that.
like, dude, he was writing me every day, talking crap, saying he was going to come out, he was going to be on the podcast, all
that
this
he
stuff.
was going to smoke
And
me
then-
and you?
yeah,
Not
and
going to
then-
happen.
and then he
Why am I
didn't
looking at
show
that
up.
camera?
I don't know.
Not can't look at that one either. Not going to happen, Zach.
And then he didn't show up, or I wasn't getting texting or anything. And I'm like, oh, maybe his phone doesn't work or whatever. And then all of a sudden I wrote him, I'm like, where are you? And he's like, and his daughter got sick, which sucked.
Yeah.
But he had a crash. And I'm like, oh my
You know he
gosh.
crashed on purpose, right?
Yeah, he was
Because
afraid.
he didn't want to come out here.
USA, number one.
USA, Team USA
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah,
he was afraid to come out
terrified.
and race the Corley brothers
Terrified.
because he knew he was going to get smoked, dude.
Anybody that wants to race us is going to get smoked.
Oh, all the time.
Anybody.
It happens.
Name another brother. Stewart's, we'd smoke him.
Oh, Lawrence brothers?
Lawrence's, smoke him. Toast. They're gone.
What other brothers are out there?
Um,
Any of the professionals, smoke them, dude.
smoked.
Yeah.
Done. Who
I
other
was
brothers
racing
are
against
there?
James Stewart once, lapped him twice.
No, you didn't.
No.
Just like you lapped Vicky Golden. Remember that story?
Yeah, I didn't lap her. I passed her.
No,
Like
yeah.
she was standing still.
Oh, sorry, you didn't lap her. Yeah,
I
yeah.
flew past Vicky Golden so fast, like she was standing still.
I know.
But then when I looked back and realized she was pulled over and she was fixing
She was
her
standing
GoPro.
still.
Yeah,
yeah,
she was.
yeah, yeah. So, any brothers out there that want to challenge? You
Let's
guys want to
go,
go for the
dude.
crown? Let me know. Yeah.
I still want to do the race. Me and Brian Wallace versus you and Marshall.
Marshall needs to heal. Once he's healed and riding again, yes.
You know why we'll beat you guys?
Why?
Because Marshall will crash.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
Yes,
don't
he
put
will.
that. Don't put that on him.
He will fall over.
Don't put that on him.
I'm not putting it on him.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just
Brian is
stating
pretty
facts.
fast. Brian is pretty fast.
Brian is really fast.
So,
How did he jump up there with the 450A guys?
I don't know. It's such
Didn't even practice.
Such a douche move.
Didn't even practice.
I know.
And just ran with them.
You know.
I'm like,
you know
what the
who
hell?
else? You know who else is a sandbagger? Mike Mother effing Gomes.
Mike Gomes? Oh, he probably is for sure.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're a sandbagger. I know you're listening to this, and we're not going to tell him we mentioned him in the show.
All right.
Sandbagger. Yeah, or Mr. Texas himself is, it's harder in Texas.
What is?
The tracks are harder in Texas. You don't know how easy it is in California.
What's harder?
He said the tracks are.
How?
Conditions.
They got better dirt out there.
Yeah, it's softer, ruddier, all that stuff.
I don't believe that.
Oh, that's
Well,
what he
softer,
says.
ruddier, that's fine, but I don't think the tracks are harder.
Yeah. So
Why don't they do a national out in Texas? But they do one
did.
here.
They did. Freestone. I don't know if it's still on
Is
the
Freestone out there?
Yeah, I don't know if it's still on the circuit. I can't remember.
What
yeah,
track, what track does Gomes ride?
Master Pole's place and I don't remember the other one.
I'm not sure.
There's a bunch. There are a bunch out there though.
Okay.
A ton.
Hey, are you getting on new Honda or what?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
You want to get into that segment?
Yeah.
We can get in that
You want
segment.
to call your wife?
So what I will say is on the whole Honda thing, I'm waiting to see if I can get a partner to help me with one.
To help you get a bike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I don't have to go to a dealership and pay all that money, like I don't want to.
So who are you trying to get a partnership with through?
I don't want to give them a free shout out for no reason.
Okay.
That's
fair.
But I'm trying.
What does it start with and end with?
TNS.
Are they local?
Yep.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, everybody. It's Temecula Motorsports. I mean, it's too easy at that point. But I'm trying to ask them if they want to partner and have me promote and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
they do that.
I just
Don't they?
They just haven't answered, or we haven't gotten a response yet. So I'm still waiting on that. I do want a Honda. That is the route that I want to go.
Why don't you go team green with me, dude?
Because I like the Honda.
Why?
I don't know. I
What
like the way it
about
looks.
the 25 Hondas do you like?
I rode the 23 and the 24.
What if you don't like the 25, the way it rides?
And I loved those bikes. Everybody that I know said that the 25 is better than the 23. And they said it's like a step up. And I really like the Honda. I like the way that it handled. The rear end handles really well.
No front
I
end.
like the motor. There is front end. And I'm not Chase Sexton, dude. I know that's a joke as old as time where it washes out. It just is a good bike to me, in my opinion.
That's fine. I think you should go team green, dude.
I don't want to go team
And we
green.
can start an actual team.
No.
Why?
I don't want to.
We'll call it Team 23.
I was Team Cowie for years.
Yeah.
Then I went KTM. The next one's Honda. You know why? There's also another reason.
Would you what?
There's the potential new sponsor. There's a big partnership there.
Oh, there is. Oh, yeah, there is. What
So-
about me though?
What do you mean you?
What is that?
You could still do it. That's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
I don't know.
I can't talk too
I
much.
don't know.
I know. I'm trying not to say.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to say things without saying things.
You'll have
Am
to
I
wait and see.
receiving something?
You always receive.
Yes, I do. All right.
You always receive.
Yeah, playracing.com.
I don't know. I'm not. I will see.
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
Speaking of Chase Sexton, he had a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
It's up this year.
Okay.
Do you
Dude,
think-
there's like 5 people.
Do
that
you
are up.
think that Chase will switch to a different team, or do you think he'll resign with KTM? Honest opinion. I'm just honestly curious about that.
I don't think.
Do you think he's gelling with the team?
I think he'd stay. I think he would stay.
You do?
I just don't know where else he's going to go.
I mean,
Because
Star I'm sure can add another rider.
I know. You know, what's funny is both of us immediately went Star just
Yeah.
because they had 1,000 riders. I don't know. I really genuinely do not know where he would end up.
I think he was better on the Honda.
I mean,
I do. I honestly do. I think he's better on the Honda.
that's why I want a Honda. Chase Sexton was better on a Honda.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But so AP's got another 1-year deal.
Yeah, I could see him renewing for cheap.
And then, what is it, 2025?
Yep.
His deal's up or whatever?
Yep.
Do you think, oh gosh, what is his name? My mind went blank. Who's in the 250 class on the KTM?
Vial and
Vial,
and
good.
Bomer?
Freaking grief, dude.
Bomer?
Do you think Vial's already got a title? So do you think he'll bump up and he'll push
Yeah,
AP
I think
out?
so. I think so. I think eventually it would be AP out and Vial in.
Where would AP go?
Star Racing.
Probably.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know where he'd go. I could see him going to like Cowie and being like a teammate with Prado.
Dude, I can't wait to see Prado on a Cali.
I don't really care to see him in Supercross, but in Moto, I cannot wait.
I think I think he's gonna do better at Supercross this year than he did the previous. For sure.
Maybe.
But I think he'll get really good at it. Kaido Wolf was out here.
Yeah, he was.
You talked to him.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
No,
huh?
we didn't talk about that at all.
Dude.
How did he look at the Supercross track?
I didn't see him in Supercross track. He only rode outdoors.
So how do you think he looked? No, he rode Supercross.
No. But when I was there,
Oh, how do you think he looked
well,
after seeing the videos?
He released a couple of those videos. I think he 100% could race this year. And
In
be
Supercross?
Yeah.
And be competitive?
Yeah.
You think so?
Podium. I don't know. Winning would be kind of hard, but I think he could podium for sure.
Do you think he'll come out here and do it?
The sense that I got from him was no.
Because he's his
Correct.
contracts.
But
With MXGP.
but in my head is, why the hell are you here right now if you had no inkling
It's a
of
little strange,
maybe I could do it this year?
Isn't that a little strange?
Because if he knew I couldn't do it until next or in 2026, then it's like, we'll just come out here in 2025.
So, but if you just wanted to ride a Supercross track, you could have did that back home.
Which he did a little bit, but it wasn't anything like they are here.
But they could have built one back there.
Correct.
So there was more of a reason probably
Yeah,
why
I
he
think-
was out here.
I think there's an element, and he really wants to beat Deegan.
I know he does.
Like, he really wants to whip his ass.
know he
Like,
does.
you could tell he wants to,
He didn't want to talk about Deegan though, huh?
not to me, but he's talking to other people about it.
But those videos were actually before you.
No, I recorded it before everybody else.
So
I was the
wonder why he
first
said
one.
that then.
I was the first one. I just think he just I think there
Maybe
was,
he was just like, everyone's going to ask, so I might as well just say it.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But I do think that if DeWolf raced, he would for sure outdoors have fits for Deegan. But on Supercross, he'd podium. I don't know. And I will say though, here's the other thing this is, I think, the other aspect of the whole DeWolf Deegan thing. Is Deegan going to race East Coast?
Oh, yeah.
Because if Deegan race East Coast, he can't. And he's not going to race against
What do you
him
mean?
because DeWolf will be in MXGPs by the time East Coast kicks off.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And so if Deegan's riding West
so he'd
Coast.
have to race West.
Yeah, if Deegan was riding West Coast, he could do it. It was the same thing as Prado, right? Prado raced the West Coast rounds. Did you get it?
No, I don't think so.
Prado raced the West Coast rounds, and that's why I think that works. So if Deegan goes east, then I don't think it happens. If he goes west,
I wonder if the series and everybody would set it up to where they wouldn't make them race each other the first year. They put them in separate coasts.
nah, you'd want them.
Oh, hell yeah, I would want them. But I wondered if they would do that just so he could get his feet wet and everything, and then the following year. But Deegan will probably bump up before that.
By that time, he might.
You know what I mean?
Might too. DeWolf freaking beat Hurlings on a 450.
He's fast.
I know.
He's fast.
I know.
So what's up? So Kai DeWolf, he didn't want no questions about Deegan when you talked to him.
It wasn't that. It was just you could tell he didn't.
You hear that,
want,
Hayden? You Hayden? He didn't want any questions about you.
No, he just didn't want he didn't want the same shit
What
over
did he
and
say
over
exactly?
and over again. It was kind of hard to understand because of how he has kind of a language barrier.
Don't try to smooth it out right now.
I'm not.
What did he say? What did he say to you exactly? Do you not want to say it because we don't have to?
No, well, because that's off record stuff. And so,
Oh, okay, we're good.
No,
then.
I
We're
don't
solid.
mean
No,
I don't mean that.
If it's
but
off record, then we're good.
But we talked for like 15 minutes before we actually
all right,
interviewed, and so
That's fair.
You could just tell he was over the mundane and the normal and the I've been asked that a million times, kind of a thing. And Matt Mora from Fox was there, and he kind of said the same thing of it's just all the same BS that people
He's
ask.
probably just sick and tired of it. I get it. That's why when we're talking about Moto or when you do interviews or anything like that, what do we always say? Don't
Be
ask
different.
the same basic ass questions.
Yeah, I know.
These people, they're just like robots at some point. Same thing. How's the track? Oh,
It's good.
What tire pressure are you running? Oh, how do you like the
17.9.
bike? Or how do you like this? How do you like that? It's like, dude, it's the same basic questions you ask every single time. Ask something different. You know what I mean? When's the last time you got up in the middle of the night to pee?
Last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You never know. Just ask different things.
All right. You ready for some fan questions?
Yeah.
So, first one from a Buger or a Buer 137 wants to know. We were talking about this, which is kind of funny. When do you know it's time to buy a new bike?
Oh, you buy a new one every year, dude.
So, I'm going to give you two answers, okay? I'm going to give you a responsible answer and a irresponsible answer.
Wait, we can't even say that because, okay, yeah, go ahead, Mr.
When
Honda.
is it time to buy a new bike? Whenever you freaking can,
Yeah.
right? If you're out there and you want and you're even thinking about it and you could buy a new bike, go buy a new bike.
I would never buy a new bike if it's going to screw you financially, though.
Buy the bike. I don't care. Buy it.
Like,
if
for
you want
example-
the bike, go buy the bike.
For example, Karina and I sat down and we went over everything before I went and bought my
You're
new
talking responsible.
450.
Be irresponsible for a
Kawasaki
second.
KX 450. Best bike on the planet.
Come to me.
Filled
Come
with
to me.
ETS racing fuel.
Come to me.
Okay, I'm coming over.
Be
Hold on.
irresponsible. No, not really. Not really. Stay over there. Get over there. No, get away from me.
told me to.
Be
doing what you said.
be on my side for a second.
All right, be irresponsible.
Be irresponsible.
Don't buy just one bike.
Buy all
two.
of them.
No,
Buy all of them.
No, just two.
Oh, sorry, I
Two.
got a little
just buy
carried
two.
away.
Buy two bikes.
Yeah, if you're thinking
And
you're
not
in
even
between,
the same brand.
Yeah, if you're
But
in
one of them's
between-
got to be a Cowie for sure.
Oh, it's got to be.
Got to be.
Got to be.
And the other one, not a Honda.
No, might not be.
Get a Beta.
Yeah, sure.
You could buy three bikes if you buy a Beta.
No way, dude. Betas are expensive. So, irresponsibly answering your question, always buy the new bike. Always.
Responsibly,
But
if you can afford it financially.
yeah, or if there's where
Or if
I
they're having
try
really
to
good
do
deals.
it. Yeah, good deals. But where I really would see myself buying a new bike if I can't afford one or if I'm trying to space it out or whatever is if a company comes out with some new technology or something like that or some advancement.
That's why I moved from Suzuki to
Yeah,
Cali.
yeah. Is you're like, okay, that's a reason why.
Yeah.
Like if
Or the other part is if you're putting more money into your bike
to keep it going.
to keep it going,
Yeah.
then it's time to get a new bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's my irresponsible and responsible answer. But if you were ever unsure about buying a new bike, I swear to God, call me, DM me, text me. I will convince you to do it. Always. Always. I am here to support you. This is a very supporting program here at 23 Media. I'm here for you to buy your new bike anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I will respond to you, maybe after a delay, and I will get you to buy that new bike. I'm telling you.
And if he doesn't respond, hit me up.
Yep.
And then I'll call him and be like, hey, check your
Yeah. And you deserve it. You deserve a new bike. You get her a new purse. You deserve a new bike.
Yes.
Okay?
Hey,
you understand
your
me?
truck doesn't need a new motor.
Nope.
You don't need
Nope.
to fix the fuel pump.
You don't
in your
need to
truck.
feed your
You
family.
need a new dirt bike.
Yep.
That's what you need.
Yep. You don't need to pay electricity.
No.
People
Why?
survive.
Why would you need to pay your electricity when you have a new dirt bike in your garage?
Exactly.
You know what I
People
mean?
survived for countless centuries
Yeah.
without electricity.
Buy
You don't
solar
need
power.
electricity.
Buy a solar panel and
You don't
plug
need
it
it.
in.
I'm just saying, you could walk everywhere. You don't even need a vehicle. Dude, you
But-
can ride your dirt bike everywhere.
In all seriousness, though, if you've gotten to the point to where you're putting too much money into your bike and like I could take this money and put it into a new bike, that is the honest question about when you should buy a new
I
bike.
don't like responsible Robbie.
I know you don't.
So, all right.
Hey, you can thank Karina for that.
All right, Jesse Hodges.
Oh, great.
We we need to get rid of the 9-whoop policy.
Oh,
Please
we need longer
expand.
whoops.
Thousand,
For sure.
1,000%. The 9-whoop rule is dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dumb.
Did you see your mouth
There
on
you
that?
go. No, I lost my voice.
Are they
for a
doing
second.
it because the MXGP guys?
No, I don't think so. I think what they said
Why are
is
they doing
they
that?
said injuries.
Injuries?
Because and when it's more than that, they're like people are screwing up, they're jumping them. Like
But
all
that's part of racing.
I
dude.
agree. The 9-whoop rule is dumb.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
it should be
stupid.
gone.
I loved the long section of whoops. Even when
Yeah.
they've done tracks, long, what is it, 20?
Will you put your hand out of my camera, bro? Yeah. There you go.
How many whoops normally do you think?
I
Like 20?
think 12. No, not 20.
Dude, there's got to be somewhere in a race they've
Maybe.
done
I
probably
would
20.
say like maybe
but anyways,
15.
where they've done a section of long whoops,
Yeah.
corner, section of long whoops.
That was good.
I love
Yeah,
those.
that's a
And then
differentiator.
the dragon's back?
I know I do
know
miss
what
the
I mean?
dragon. But apparently riders didn't want the dragons back.
No, I thought they were cool.
I did too, but I think a lot of people got hurt.
I remember every time I hit a dragon's back, the supercrosses, come out of the corner, just wheelie. Burr, burr, burr,
Yeah,
burr.
it was fine. Easy.
Speaking of wheelies through the whoops, did you see Tomac over at World
Dude,
Supercross?
It was cool, but the whoops were like 2 feet tall.
Even with the flat tire.
I know that was pretty cool. Shout out Dunlop.
Shout out Deegan.
Yeah.
Or
Wait, Deegan?
Shout out Tomac.
Yeah. Deegan's on your mind or what?
Yeah. Dude, Tomac, best in the business.
To answer your question, Jesse, they absolutely should make them longer. There's got to be something that is going on behind the scenes that is controlling it, and I don't like it. But I do wish there was 12 to 15.
I say 40.
That'd be sick.
Just do one long big circle.
instead of the rhythm like section.
whoops.
Just one whole section of whoops.
No, one long section and then a quad. Then you
Yep.
land into the whoops. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm with you, Jesse. It stinks.
I do want to see longer whoops. though.
And then Corey Branch, we've already kind of discussed this.
Hey,
but,
Corey Branch, I owe him a shirt. I
Well,
asked
you
him for
need
his address and he didn't send it to me.
Well, he needs to send it to you.
Yeah.
Do we think motocross and supercross is going to go into all electric? No, I don't think so.
I honestly don't think so.
We've
either.
expanded on that. I don't really want to get into it, but
those Stark bikes are really cool. But
this is pretty good. Sorry, I read the next question. There you go.
wrong one.
Sorry.
All right, go. Next question. No, that's dreamy, dude. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
There you go.
All right, next question.
Jet versus Jorge from Moto Media 13.
Jet versus Jorge versus Prado.
Prado.
Outdoors.
Doesn't say.
Supercross. Jet.
Doesn't say.
Okay, Supercross. Jet.
Doesn't say.
Outdoors. Prado's gonna.
Doesn't say.
Prado's gonna.
I just kept
For sure.
saying it, so I had to just keep
I know
saying it.
you're screwing up my freaking
I know.
brain right now, dude.
Okay, so what?
Supercross. Jet all day.
I agree.
Right. Outdoors. Prado can hang with them for sure.
I need to see Prado on the Cowie before I say that.
Was Prado at How did Prado do at Destinations?
He did okay at first. I think. What
Did
did
they
he?
race jet at all?
No, because it started raining and he faded a little
I
bit.
still haven't watched that race.
You should. It's pretty
And I
good.
still haven't watched World
Dude,
Supercross.
the ending of I didn't watch World Supercross either, but the ending of the MXGPs was, or gosh almighty, Amex of Nations is awesome.
Is it?
Oh, dude.
Which part? Between
The
Jet
N4,
and
and Tyga?
yeah, that dude.
I know. I want that dude in freaking America.
I do flies.
Like
flyracing.com.
That's another reason why I want a Honda. Look at all these guys. Top guys. All right, Honda. Honda, give me get me a bike. Look at me.
Right,
I am peddling bikes
question.
for you. Honda, hear me out. Let's go.
Next question.
What advice? Oh, I didn't answer.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think I need to see Prado on the Cowie first, but I think Prado will improve on Supercross, and he will be a title contender in outdoors.
Okay.
That's my
I agree.
Almost a year in advance.
I mean, that's what the dude's done his whole life is outdoors.
All right. So the last one, Mind Over Moto Mentality, which they've actually hit me up. They're trying to create like a platform for
I like that name.
Yeah, for mental.
Spit it out, dude.
This is rude. I'm trying to like think of what it. Oh man, now I got hiccups. What advice would you give for a rider dealing with anxiety? This is good for you. Dealing with anxiety and pressure before a race.
Anxiety and pressure before a race.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know one of the biggest things that helped me is honestly, one of the biggest things that helped me before that was my wife.
Oh, I was kind of right.
And
I was kind of right with what I said.
And Jordan and you. But one of the biggest pep talks I had was my wife just saying, you're here to have fun. You're not here to win a championship. You don't have anybody to impress. But so if you're on like a big stage going like to Mammoth or Loretta Lynn's or something like that, I personally think, which helped me when I was out there, when I was riding and I felt pressured and I was starting to get anxiety a little bit or a little anxious, I just had to remind myself, I'm here just to have fun, dude. Mm-hmm. And then you start to improve.
That's good. I can't really answer this because I don't race. You know what Ruth told me right before I did race at Kuya?
What?
Don't be a bitch. I'm like, all right, dude. I'm like, all right, cool.
That is 100% answer that she would give
I'm
for
like,
sure.
all right,
or a response she would give for sure.
All right, cool. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
One of the biggest things is don't ride over your head. And which I didn't do at the last race, the 2X promotions that I did. And I just went out there to have fun. You know what I mean?
And that's okay. That's the way that I approach riding in general.
Yeah.
Is just I don't have that ego anymore. So like if you're older, so my advice with this is if you're an older rider and you have things that you have to pay for and you have like responsibilities, go and have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun and enjoy it. And if you're not doing a jump because it's just sketchy, don't do it.
Yeah.
And if you're like slower than some of the people that you ride with,
it is what
or
it is.
Whatever, who cares? It doesn't matter. What's going to matter is you getting home that day and you going to work on Monday. That's the more important.
That was the biggest thing for me was getting off the track after when I finished my race and have all of you guys standing there with my kids there and everything and knowing I was healthy and I'm able to load my bike up and drive home.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
That's
but
all.
I have a ton of fun racing though, and I'm going to continue to race. But I'm not
I'll be there watching you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate the support.
Anytime.
Hey, you didn't bring the sign.
Oh, yeah, the
mechanics board.
The mechanic board.
Yeah.
I even wrote on the last one, fun. Remember?
Yeah. What did you put on there? No, you wrote
Do it
something
for
on
Ian.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think you wrote that.
Yeah, I did.
No, I think you said don't be a bitch or something like that.
It might be. I might have said
I got
don't
a video
be a
of
bitch.
it somewhere.
Yeah. That's probably why I said it, because Ruth told me that. I don't know. Anything else? I think that was it.
I think that's it.
That was all the questions I had.
Okay.
We got to get on a regular cadence. We have to, and my life is freed up.
Okay. We just have to pick a day. You want to do Sunday nights?
Sundays?
Sunday
Maybe not
nights.
Sunday nights.
It's harder during the week because I have work and everything.
But I don't know about Sunday night, but we could do like Sunday. We have all day Sunday open.
Then we'll pick it on Sundays.
Okay. Lock it in. You lock it in.
The day of the Lord.
Yep.
Takamoto.
I know. Talking church.
But that's it.
I think
Thanks
that's
for
it.
watching, guys.
Wow. Okay. You done?
Just froze.
You didn't really freeze that much.
No. Shout out DBK. Shout out ETS Racing Fuel. Shout out Decal Works. Shout out
Carita's Tires.
Bleep it real quick. I'm going to say the name.
Hold on. Wait. Which one's?
Shout out.
Nope.
What are you doing, dude?
I don't know. Where's the bleep?
Shout out.
Oh, no.
now you got to remember to bleep that out.
Do that. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out. Not saying it.
No, say it again.
I'm going to say it really long so you have to bleep it out.
That's fine.
Shout out You know you'll be able to still hear it through your mic.
Oh yeah, that's true. Damn it. All right. Well,
now you have to remember to go in there. At least it's going to be at the
I'm
very
gonna edit
end.
it today. I'm gonna edit it today. So it's usually when we have to edit something out, and it's like which we don't really do that much.
No.
But if I do it and I edit it like the next day, oh my gosh, dude, my voice is gone. We edit it the next day. I forget. And I'm like, dude, I've exported a whole podcast
And had to go back.
and like, oh my
And you're
gosh.
exporting 4K, so it takes a long time.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm such a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, remember this. At least it's going to be at the end. I'll text you later to remind you.
I know.
But honestly, if you want writing gear that makes your ass look good.
We know we need some Ethicos. I wish they sponsored.
Yeah.
They don't write me back.
I'd be down with that.
I've written all of them.
Or.
No, yeah, no. I've written them too.
Oh, I'd be good with that one.
Oh.
But anyways, do you want riding gear that makes your butt look good? So when you're walking around the track, you're like showing it off to all the girls out there?
No.
No?
You know
You know what you need though?
Hold on.
If you do want that, get out of here.
You know why
if
we
you
show?
do want that, get out of here.
You know why we show?
My freaking mic. Give it to me. Flyracing.com, best gear in the business.
You know why we like new gear and like good gear?
Why?
To show off to each other.
That's
It's not for the girls.
I show off to my wife.
Yeah, it's like I do wear my stuff inside sometimes. I'm like, look at this. I'm like, check this out.
Oh, when Fly sent me all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I went home and I did like a whole runway show in front of Karina.
Okay, so I did something a while ago where you know how girls wear when they wear dresses and they have pockets in the dresses, they get all excited.
Oh,
there's
Karina
pockets in
loves when
dresses.
she has pockets on something, dude.
So I put on a set of riding gear and I look down. I'm like, oh my god, there's pockets.
I wish I had that.
Right?
I don't have anything from Fly.
I
It's got
can't
pockets
believe
on it.
I can't believe all of them don't at least have one pocket.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised because if you go on longer rides and everything, and my camera died.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
If you're going on longer rides,
there you go, dude. Do it. Finish it. We're
you're
almost
good.
done.
All right, cut it off.
All right.
You're good.
All
End
right.
it.
Thank you for watching. There you go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. All that stuff. I appreciate you guys. Robbie appreciates you guys. He's off camera. Now he's on camera. It really means a lot to me. You guys are freaking rad. Let's go have some fun.